So, first night shift. It shouldn't be too hard. Crappy memory, but at least I'm well organized. Clock looks broken, but it's woke me up to my shift. Interesting. They have only one tune for all their facilities. Good one, though. I can't end my shift and go to sleep until I complete my tasks for today. Should be written in a car somewhere. Still feels awesome to have water all day without schedule. It's better to save it though. This bathroom is about the size of my apartments in Bright City, and I would be locked there for a month now. I'd better keep this job. Hey Jasper, what's with the moody atmosphere? Great talk as always. Thanks for keeping the keys safe, Jasper. I'd say Jasper's creepy if I haven't seen the day shifts workers. Smell of old leather, gas, and alcohol. Yep, I love this car. I'll call you Christine from now on. I don't know you, Clark, but I'm grateful music can save my day. Or night, actually. Also, I hope you left your booze somewhere. I might need it. So, today I need to find a wyvern somewhere and lure her to the lighthouse on a silent peak. They told me to use satellite towers. Sounds fun. A gas station. If I call Jasper from a phone booth, this will become evacuation point instead of ground rock. If I stuck somewhere. Or when I stuck. They said Wyvern likes the bridge near the Windland Plains. Maybe I should check there.
I was weary of the alarms of war, exhausted by the everlasting bitterness between men. On that September day of 1945, I thought, would there ever be a true peace? Peace when walls between nations would fall, men would be in conflict only against poverty and illness, and the word unhappiness would be stricken forever from the human heart.
started out as a wonderful day. All over the world, the weather was unbelievably good. Clear it was daylight, it was the clearest, bluest daylight in the memory of mankind. Where it was night, the sky was cloudless, and the moon and stars gave light bright almost beyond the limit. And if all mankind shared the blessings of perfect weather, so also they shared a common, all-encompassing interest.
Well, so this car can't work normally with the spotlight on. Good to know. No multitasking for Christine.
Watching listening to an ethical event taking place in the great council hall of Geneva. Yes, ethical indeed was this meeting, for in the great vaulted chamber sat 1,000 men of many tongues and many colors, of many temperaments, many ideologies, the chosen representatives of their nations, come together in council to meet and discuss.
Well, so this car can't work normally with the spotlight on. Good to know. No multitasking for Christine.
From Tokyo to Melbourne, from Cape Town to Moscow, from Santiago to Nome, the ears and the eyes and the hearts of all mankind were with him.
Right man, white man, yellow man, brown man, red man,
Listening and hoping.
Indo-European.
They said Wyvern likes the bridge near the Winland Plains. Maybe I should check there.
I salute you. In the name of my people, I salute you. This is a great day. This is a day when a strong heart is glad. This is a day when a strong heart is safe.
I know to remember, it's not a video game. Arrow points to the north and not towards my target.
All men become like a blood of bronze. Well, too many years, my people have won. Too many wars. We have had too many wars. You have had too many wars. My people have had wars because for too many years we have had a crazy dream. A dream to have again a great empire. Our empire. The empire of the Caesars. Now, finish. No more. Today my people said to all people, you are our brothers. We join you forever. And next speaker, the Right Honorable Mr. Walters. Gentlemen of the world, as a representative of my government, I bring you most cordial greetings and felicitations. This is indeed an historical movement, this joining together of all the races of mankind for the common good. Great was the moment when the Magna Carta was made. As great indeed were the moments when the various constitutions were signed. But I say to you that this, indeed, is the greatest of moments. This moment of submersion, of nationalistic ambition for the international good. My country for years has fought many wars. Our ancestors fought some of them great. But we of this war in nation.
They said Wyvern likes the bridge near the Winland Plains. Maybe I should check there.
We are small nation, yet our influence has been felt throughout the world. But this influence, unfortunately, has been aggressive. Today, I am happy to say all that is ended. We renounce the era of our fathers. We renounce belief that our island is the seat of godliness, and we join in this great idea that all men are of God
and all men are one, and all men can live as one in brotherhood and happiness. Sometimes.
Windlands Plains, they produce most of the energy for Woodville and Bright City. But I remember frequent shutdowns this time of the year. I wonder, was it because of Titans?
Messieurs et dames, I speak for a nation. Many have said this is a momentous occasion, but perhaps to no nation is it a greater occasion than it is to mine, which for many centuries has sat behind great barriers repelling invaders of our sovereignty. But today we strike down these barriers with our own hands, and we throw wide our arms and say to you, we are your brothers. We, a nation of individualists, a nation that is known hatred, turns from individualism and hatred to solidarity and love with all mankind. In the name of my nation, I salute the fraternity of mankind. The time grows short. A few words from the representative of a great democracy. My friends, I stand here before you alone. And yet, I assure you, 120 million of my countrymen are with me here in spirit. For many years, our national policy has been to mind our own business and to keep our powder dry.
Wow, she's
That
beautiful.
was an excellent
I hope she's not
policy
hungry.
when nations were at each other's throat. But today, I stand here to tell you that we have renounced this policy. We have
She probably flew to another bridge. At least it's the right direction to the Silent Peak.
Even as nations have outgrown the belief that the only manner in which to settle disputes is by force. As a mature people, we reach out beyond the oceans which surround us and say to all of you, we are as you. You are as we. We are as one. We join in this great international movement without fear, without reservation. United we stand, all of us, forever. For the final signature on this historic document, a closing word by the representative of another great people, Harold Dudley. Viva Jacques! Brotherhood is a noble work. I now bring you this word as a representative of my people. For many years, my people have walked as one, perhaps bowed their heads as one, regimented in the belief that we must work together, good believe together.
Why the spotlight on a train is still on? It's clearly not moving anywhere. Well, okay, not my business.
But now we know they are false. There is in the blood no right of leadership. Leadership is not in the blood. It is in the heart and the mind. This day we turn our blood into the great blood stream of all mankind. White, yellow, black, the blood is the same. Christian, Jew, Hebrew, the blood is the same.
Now, what about next week and imagination? Well, back in the days of Prohibition, Frank, I knew a gangster. Yeah, it's one of those legendary beer runners. And over
Hey Jasper, checking in from the bar near the Forgotten Train. I feel chills around here. Something about this place, never mind.
There isn't a machine gun in the lot, and the district attorney doesn't pound his desk. Yes, I promise you a rather amazing That's what it is. The sudden explosion.
With an arch over my thanks and yours to Ingrid Bergman, Eben Zaris, Jimmy Cagney, Betty Davis, Olivia DeHallo, Catherine Hepburn, Elliot Lewis, Raymond Massey, Mercedes McCambridge, Paul Muni, Lloyd Nolan, Alfred Ryder, Norma Shearer, Jimmy Stewart, and to the many, many other actors, and to Marty Halpern, and the scores of other technicians who made these records possible. A low bow to the musical Gordon Jenkins. In saying goodbye to you, may I give you one last thought. It is this. For the sake of our children and the world's children, remember.
A lamppost in the middle of nowhere. I hope Aslan is around somewhere. Hey Jasper, checking in from the Silent Peak. This phone booth in the middle of nowhere is a bit creepy. But what's normal anyway? I remember hiking around these satellite dishes with my dad. He told me they're space related, but it's probably something to deal with Titans. Who was supposed to walk the stairs? Titans? The view from up here is quite nice. I wonder why they never allow anyone to go near the structures. I wish we could hear the ocean in Bright City as good as here. Pretty sad to live on the coast and hear only this stupid city noise all the time. To remember, it's not a video game. Arrow points to the north and not towards my target. The Silent Peak. A lot of bad memories around here. When I was 10, we were hiking with my best friend Lucy on the cliffs around the lighthouse. At some point she saw something, probably the beam of lights, and stepped off the trail. Her memorial should be still here. My parents take care of it after her mom died. I haven't been visiting Lily's memorial since I left Woodville. And now I'm here because of my job. It feels weird.
Dito ako prone sa
And I saw in his face an expression of intense horror. He regarded me fixedly without moving. I shouted, "Is there a path by which I can come down and speak to you?"
yun na pala kasi.
The ravine was extremely deep and unusually precipitous. The man's post at the bottom was in as solitary and dismal a place as I'd ever seen. I could see the railroad tracks running into a dark, gloomy tunnel at one end of it. So little sunlight ever found its way to the spot. And it had an earthy, deadly smell. And so much cold wind brushed through that it struck a chill into me, so I felt the mortal world. Hello, I'm afraid I'm intruding. Well, I'd better explain. You see, I'm a reporter for the London Times. You know the Times. Yes, I know the Times. I'm a new man. I was assigned to do a series of stories on people who work at little-known occupations in the city. And strolling along, seeing you down here, that red signal light in front of the tunnel, is that part of your job? I mean, do you have to see that it stays lighted all the time? Don't you know that it is? Don't I know it is? Look.
I got work to
Staring
do,
at me ever
and
since-
it involves me driving.
Well, ever
No
since
need
I
to take
followed you.
passenger seat.
Staring as though I were something to be afraid of. I'm just a newspaper reporter, that's all. I thought I'd seen you before. But where? There. By that signal light. But I've never been here before. The part of London I've never visited. No, you may be sure of that. Perhaps I may. Yes, I'm sure I may. I beg your pardon for being so unfriendly. It's just that, well, I made a mistake. That's all right. I shouldn't have come down, I suppose. After I saw this unusual ravine in the tunnel and your job down here, I felt I had to come down and talk to you.
I think I'm glad you did. I have very little company. This is a world here different from other men's world.
I can believe that. May I ask, what exactly is the nature of your job? I mean, besides keeping the signal light burning and flagging the trains, what do you have to do?
Not very much. I operate the telegraph in my hut over there. Turn this iron handle now and then. That's all.
And you're down here all the time?
Yes.
Don't you ever get a chance to take a few minutes off? Get up there and talk? In the sunlight?
Very seldom. I can't leave the telegraph. By the way, I have a fire in my signal house. Wouldn't you like to come in and warm yourself?
Indeed, I would.
We'll hurry along. I've been here 8 or 9 years, maybe 10. Here, take this chair. There's a world in itself. Down here, as wide as the tunnel is, and as high. Those are the boundaries of my world. For 1 hour, sometimes less, the sunlight falls into it. And at night I see the bright stars, as other men do. But that is all our too cold company.
But why did you ever take such a job?
Because oh, excuse me, a message. 6:15, Roxborough, 10 minutes late. Received message, all's well.
Do you know, after talking to you, I feel as though I have at last met with a completely contented man.
I believe I used to be so, one time. But now, I'm worried. Worried.
About what?
I don't know. It's difficult to explain.
Perhaps I can help you.
I've been thinking, in fact. I've been wondering.
Joe,
I've got to tell someone. And give me some time to think it over. Say until tomorrow night, perhaps then.
You mean you'd like me to come back?
Yes, if it wouldn't be too much trouble.
I'll be here. About the same time. But why not now? Why can't you tell me now?
I want to think it over in my mind first. I want to be sure. Meanwhile, let me light your way to the path.
Oh, yes, of course.
Don't forget your pad and pencil.
Thank you.
Dark, isn't it? Yes, be careful. Everything gets damp and slippery down here at this time of the night.
I didn't think 52 feet would make such a difference in atmosphere.
There's the path. And let me ask one favor of you. When you reach the top, don't go.
Other reason could I possibly have?
Had no feeling that the words and gesture were conveyed to you in any supernatural way. Well, good night then. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yes. Yes, tomorrow night. That night I slept poorly. Or rather, I didn't sleep. Because the man's face was constantly before me. And there was something in the eyes of fear, a wordless crying, agony of spirit that fevered my own brain and didn't let me rest. All night long I watched the face, and behind it was the sun going down in flames beyond the ravine, and a figure which I recognized as myself, one arm shading the eyes, the other waving, and standing in the ravine and shouting, "Hello, below there!
morning, my landlady awakened me. She said I'd been crying out in my sleep all night. Throughout that day, I worked with one eye on the clock, counting the hours until my appointment with the signal man. At last it came. The sun was going down again as I made my way down the path into the dank and unwhirly ravine. He was waiting for me at the bottom of this one night. I didn't call to you, as you asked.
I'm glad you didn't. I was waiting for you. Come along, we'll go to the hut and talk. It's warm.
Good.
I'm glad you came. At times during the day I feared you wouldn't. Yes.
Jasper, I'm stuck. I need evacuation.
Tell you the story. The whole thing. Sit down.
Thank you.
But before
That's
I
some close encounters
do, tell
shit.
me,
I wasn't ready for it, but
do
I
you
definitely
believe
like it.
that I am in my right mind?
Yes. Yes, I believe that.
All right. Do you remember yesterday evening the fact that I took you for someone else?
Yes.
That's what's troubling me.
The mistake, you mean?
No. There's someone else I took you for.
Who is he?
I don't know.
Doesn't he look like me?
I don't know. I've never seen his face. You see, the left arm is across the face, always. And the right arm is waved violently this way. It's as though he were trying to signal me, for God's sake, clear the way!
Where do you see him?
I may as well start at the beginning. One moonlight night about a year ago, I was sitting here when I heard a voice cry out. It's just as you called last evening. I jumped up and looked out the door and saw this someone else standing by the red light near the tunnel, waving just as you did last night.
One arm across the face, the other waving toward you?
Yes, the voice seemed hoarse with shouting, and it cried, "Look out! Look out!" And again, "Hello, below there, look out!" I caught up my leg, turned it on, and ran toward the figure. "What's wrong?" I said. "What's it?" He didn't speak. Stood just outside the blackness. I was so close upon it that I wondered it was keeping the arms across the eyes. I ran right up to it and had my hand outstretched to pull the arm away when it was gone. Gone. Where? I don't know. I ran on into the tunnel, 500 yards maybe. I stopped and held my lamp over my head. All I saw were the wet stains trickling down the walls. I ran out fast and I went in, searched the area with my light, and then came back here and called Bernard and set the alarm. Didn't anything wrong? They answered, "All's well. Disregard alarm message."
Well, don't you suppose you could have imagined seeing him?
Is it her at the top of the bridge?
I also heard him.
Yes. Listen to the wind whistling through the tunnel. It sounds almost human at times. It was possible.
That information haven't heard the rest.
I can probably see only blue light. My spotlight is pointless here.
240 train came through the tunnel, slowed down and stopped. The engineers take the wheel. I saw him. What's the matter?
No. One of the conductors signaled for a stop. Everything all right here?
Yes, just got the all clear signal.
Here comes the conductor now. Hello? What's wrong back there? What did you pull the cord for? An accident. Where's the signalman around here?
That's me.
You have a shack nearby.
Right over there.
What happened? A woman was killed. Killed? How? She was passing between the coaches. I suppose she slipped, was caught between the coupling. What hell? Nobody seems to know, sir. She was crushed horribly. Now the other passengers come to get the body. Come and take it tonight.
Shocking. One more just the day was breaking. I looked for the red light. And saw the people.
Did he cry out this time? No. Did you wake us up?
Yes, the right one. The left, as usual, was across his eyes. He seemed to be pointing down into the tunnel. He leaned against the shaft of the light like a statue over a grave.
Did anything happen?
Nothing. He was there. I saw him. the night with their driving, pounding, rhythmic beat. And I thought of the people on the train, the tired, worn-out picnickers and weekenders returning to life. It made me feel responsible for them. So I...
Hey Jasper, checking in from the gas station near the woodland plains. Thanks for listening. We never came this close. There were patrols around, so there is enough power for only one tower to work, and the wyvern is short-sighted. I need to lead only the closest one to her, one at a time.
This is Arch Obler bringing you another in our series of stories of the unusual. And once again we caution you, these lights out stories are definitely not for the timid soul. So we tell you calmly and very sincerely, if you're frightened easily, turn off your radio now.
Miss Goddard, answer the phone, please.
Yes, Mr. Obler. Yes? Oh, yes, Miss Harrison. Here he is. Mr. Obler?
Yes?
Miss Harrison.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Joan. How's the panel lady? Yeah, am I in trouble? For the last like that, I just don't know what to write about. Oh, no, I got plenty of ideas, but... Well, men dying in foxholes, and what am I doing? Thinking of fantastic... Well, thanks very much, but I still insist that I ought to be... Yeah, okay.
The switch is on the other side? God damn it. Who designed that?
If I live through it. Huh? No, I was just talking to myself. I've been doing that rather consistently these last few days. Yes, I guess all those zombies and ghouls and lookaroos have finally caught up with me. Yeah, I know. 2 aspirins and a glass of water every half hour. Now look here, Miss Harrison, don't worry about me. I'll get the story written tonight if I have to talk to the devil himself to do it. All right, yeah, sure. Oh, fine. Call me back in an hour and I'll have some kind of a plot figured out. I hope. Give my regards to Norman. Talk to you later. Well, Miss Goddard, let's get to work.
Yes, sir.
What time is it anyway?
11:32.
Sorry I have to keep you working so late?
That's perfectly all right. I know you have to have that play done by tomorrow morning. I'm glad to help.
You're an angel. Angel? That's a strange word to use here in this room where I've brought up so many demons and monsters. Tell me, or maybe you won't want to tell me.
What, Miss Obler?
Working with me?
Just a few towers left.
I can't write another one of these things. Ghosts and groans and blood. I tell you, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Mr. Obler.
I'm sorry. Look here, Miss Goddard, you better run along.
But aren't we going
No,
to...
I just can't write anymore tonight.
But the cast, they'll be standing by. The rehearsal.
Devil with the rehearsal. I'm not going to go insane writing these things for anybody. Now run along, please. Try to get some rest and...
Come back early in the morning, we'll see what we can do.
That's what you say. Are you sure you're all right?
Please go.
All right. Good night.
Good night. What's come over me anyway? Why did I tell her to go? Got arrested. What? Premonition. He must have thought I was getting salty. Who's there? Oh, I am in bad shape. The wind rattles the window and I... Lights out, author goes nuts. There's a headline for Variety. I got to get down to earth. 11:45. Joan said she'd call back in an hour. Gotta have some kind of a plot by then. Let me see. How about a press agent named Black killing a man named White and Black and White murder? Oh, excellent. You use a story about a Hollywood producer, let's see.
Good. The vibin should be here soon.
Girl, and then afraid because the girl was... Oh, that out of character. How about Nero chopping off taking the Roman circus and... Certainly it's quiet in here. Yell all day for quiet. Now that I've got it, I have got the jitters. What the devil have I got to be jittery about? Things are what they are, if anybody knows that I do. 2 and 10 makes 4, unless you're talking about curved space, and then the heads hold on to what they've got, and anybody who's in this war for profit ought to have his bones broken off. What the devil am I talking about? Okay. I'd better stop kidding myself. I know it's wrong. I want to write it, and yet I don't. What's the matter with me? Afraid to put it down on paper? What have I got to be afraid of? Here goes. It's over with. Outline of title undecided. Play opens in the cell of a monastery in the Middle Ages. A mystic is cowered in a corner of his room. Outside, a mob is clamoring for his life. It appears that a horrible crime has been committed in the village below. A horrible monster had torn a woman. It appears that this creature, brought into being through the incantations of the sorcerer, was the concentration of all the evil in men's hearts and minds. A tremendous force of fiendishness and inhumanity put into living flesh to roam the world and commit unspeakable A tremendous force of fiendishness and inhumanity put into living flesh to roam the world and commit unspeakable
Damn, she's going back to the bridge. This was too far for her.
That's what that crazy monk said in that book, game. What he gave me. Where's that book anyway? It ought to be... I even marked the page. And I say unto thee that if thou shalt do evil and do evil and think evil, and let thy mind rest upon this evilness in the light of day and in the darkness of night for 7 days and 7 nights, there may come into being a thing of evil, and it shall take the form of the evilness of thy thought. Written by half-starved mystic more than 10 centuries ago, and funny I should have thought of those words tonight. I've been thinking about them for a week. Shall take the evil, the form of the evilness of thy thought. 7 days and 7... Who's that? No! What's that? You in my mind. You're just in my mind. No. You don't exist, I tell you. I thought you're a dream. I said a dream. When I wake up. No, it is a dream. It's got to be a dream. Come in, get me out of the stream. Get me out of the stream. Get me.
All right. Well, do you ever open doors anymore? Now, what's the big idea?
there is enough power for only one tower to work, and the wyvern is short-sighted. I need to lead only the closest one to her, one at a time. Good, the wyvern should be here soon. Just a few towers left. Good, the wyvern should be here soon. Just a few towers left. One step closer to home. This was considered art in the old days, and our taxes are still spent on maintaining this. Good. The wyvern should be here soon. Good. The wyvern should be here soon. Now I should switch it off, so she can see the lighthouse. It's done. The wyvern will fly home now, and no one will be scared of her in the morning. I'm awesome. and I can finally return to Grind Rock to sleep.
Let's go back tonight to another time, the time of King George III of England. But our story tonight is not a monarchy. It's the story of an ordinary man by the name of Samuel Jones, who had the extraordinary profession of state executioner. Tonight, Lights Out presents another psychological drama, a play in which the principal part is taken not by the character himself, by his thoughts. The voice you are about to hear is that of the thoughts of one Samuel Jones, the state executioner for His Majesty George III. He sits alone in a dismal room, and these are his thoughts. I want to be dead, dead, dead. Do you feel anything when you're dead? Are you hungry? Are you cold? Are you tired when you're dead? No. When I'm dead, I have peace, peace. I've got to have peace, kill myself. Yes, bullet in my heart, pain. I don't like pain, but it can't hurt. They say it doesn't hurt, only hanging hurts. I know it does. I've seen their faces when they cut them down, purple, black. I've seen their faces when the mask came off and there's pain in them, pain that twitch their faces, grinds their teeth and gives them living helmets till at last they die. That's why I've had to use this pistol to kill myself. I can't stand pain. All I want is peace. Peace. It's getting late. Better do it quick before they get here. And they're much faster than they did, but they get here quick enough. You've got to be dead when they come in through that door. They can't probably dead in that grave. I'll be dead, dead, deep in the grave. Why should they blame me? I only did my duty. Someone's got to be the hangman. Someone's got... That's what he said to me that night. That's what his lordship said to me 20 years ago, as far as... He said,
Samuel Jones, eh?
yes, your lordship.
What makes you think you can do this work?
Oh, I just know, your worship. I know all about hanging, sir. Everything there is to know.
Yeah.
Hemp rope, that's for hemp rope, but each rope's got to be fresh and new for every job, and you've got to keep it soap-stoned and always in a cool, dry place.
Well, you do know something about it.
Oh, yes, sir. Then there's a short drop and a long drop. The long drop's better, sir. I know it is.
Eh?
It breaks their neck, sir. Every time it breaks their neck.
All right. I'll give you your shot. We're having a hanging here tomorrow. I'll let you do it. If all goes well, I'll recommend you to the prison board. If all goes well.
All did go well. Why not? And there I was, executioner for His Majesty. 5 guineas a broken neck. 777 hangings in 20 years.
Being able to just walk around while everyone's on lockdown is cheering me up.
777 times. And now the hand's got a pistol in it. When they reach here, when they knock on that door, I'll press the trigger, and so I won't have to face them. None of them. 777 broken necks, and no one knew that I was an amputated. Didn't know. Until that day. Infernal day, that meddling fool nosing around.
It's the truth. I'm telling you, Mrs. Jones, it's God's the judge. Oh, no, there must be some mistake. No mistake at all.
Clock looks broken, but it's woke me up to my shift. Interesting. Finally, I can rest. Another night at Grand Rock Motel. What a life. It still feels awesome to have water all day without schedule. It's better to save it though. Hmm.